What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $600 second stimulus check update and your $2,000 third stimulus check update. In this video, we're going to go over several different things: rent assistance, stimulus checks, the next stimulus package, the impeachment. We got several new updates to cover for you guys. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates. New buckets of money are coming from the second and the third stimulus check package, so you don't want to miss out on new videos. Click the bell icon down below to get notifications when we go live with new videos. And hit the like button for us. It really helps us out. Let's jump right in. The Senate Republicans signal that there will likely not be impeaching President Donald Trump, and there will not be enough votes to impeach him in the Senate. Remember, he's been impeached in the House of Representatives for a second time. That bill has now gone to the Senate. Chuck Schumer says the voting will start next week on this. However, they have now had a preliminary vote on it. On that preliminary vote, which was basically to decide if the impeachment was constitutional in the Senate because he's no longer in office, only 5 Republican senators voted yes to say it was constitutional. 45 Republicans said no to that. So that gives us a big screaming signal that the vast majority of Republicans in the Senate are not likely to impeach President Donald Trump in the Senate. Now, remember, although he's been impeached in the House, to make it official, make it actually happen, although he's not in office anymore, which is kind of strange. But for it to actually happen, they need 67 votes in the Senate. Oh, and by the way, this isn't the first time this has happened. This actually happened back in like 1898. Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, actually had this kind of little video that she made up on her Twitter, and it kind of had some interesting info that I did not know. And it says Congress tried a former official in 1798, and that has been the rule ever since. So yeah, apparently this is not the first time, although this is the first time in over 200 years, but it does not look likely that he will be impeached in the Senate because remember, you need 67 votes in the Senate to impeach President Donald Trump in the Senate, and there's 50 Republicans and 50 Democrats. So that would mean you would need 17 Republicans in the Senate to say yes to the impeachment, and that seems very unlikely at this point. Senate Democrats are already discussing possibly going another route. I mean, they're definitely going to have the vote on this, but they're going to possibly try to do another resolution called censure to try to prevent President Donald Trump from running for office again in 2024. Dominion Voting Systems is filing a lawsuit against Rudy Giuliani, who is the lawyer for, or one of the lawyers for President Donald Trump. They're suing Giuliani for $1.3 billion. That's billion with a B. Dominion Voting Systems filed a lawsuit against Giuliani alleging that the former New York City mayor spread numerous defamatory statements about the voting machine company while he helped lead former President Donald Trump's failed post-election legal campaign. They're seeking $1.3 billion in damages in what they call a, quote, viral disinformation campaign. And although Rudy Giuliani is pretty rich, his current net worth is only estimated to be $45 million. That's with an M, as in Mitch with an M, not a B. So if he gets sued for $1.3 billion and gets anywhere type of close to a judgment for that, it will not be good. This also could kind of lead to the type of lawsuits that people are talking about doing against now former President Donald Trump, now that he no longer has lawsuit immunity. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, I personally expect that there's going to be a lot of lawsuits against President Donald Trump. And I think that he, or at least his lawyers, are going to be in court defending all sorts of just random things that I think people are going to sue him for. And I also think that kind of sets a kind of a bad precedence, because I feel like going forward, we're kind of like marking new ground here. And just like we've already had new impeachment articles against President Biden, his first day in office, from Representative Marjorie Greene. Yeah. So I kind of feel like we're setting a precedence here that like every president that comes in, we're gonna try to the other side's gonna try to impeach him, and then when he gets out, the other side's gonna try to sue him, and it does not seem like unity is going too well in 2021. But it's just at some point, we're gonna hopefully get out of this mess and be a divided nation, but not before a lot of stimulus has passed to get us on that road. Also, I want to address a rumor or like kind of a conspiracy type of item that has been going around that President Joe Biden's executive orders that were shown on TV were blank. And this is actually not true. This exact same type of conspiracy theory came out with President Donald Trump and actually past presidents too, because the reason is when they signed those presidential executive orders that I'll actually scroll down here and you can see right here, the writing on them just looks blank, okay? And you can see here in this right picture here, they changed the exposure on the picture, which kind of, I don't know if you can see this, depending on your screen, if you're on a phone or an iPad or something like that. But if you change the exposure, you can see the wording better. Where if you look at it in certain lighting, it looks like there's no writing on the executive order. The exact same thing came out with President Donald Trump years ago when he was doing presidential executive orders. And this kind of conspiracy theory has been around for a while. So, yeah, the executive orders are real. They're already in place. And they're on the White House's website, too. So you can actually go to them and look at them. So, conspiracy theories aside and cast away for the rest of the video, $25 billion in rental assistance is now out to the 50 states right now, or at least should be out based on all the money was expected to be there yesterday. Of course, probably some states will be delayed. This $25 billion is from the second stimulus check package. There's another 25 plus $5 billion, billion with a B, not as in Mitch with an M, but with a B. 25 billion from the second stimulus package already approved. 25 billion plus 5 more for utility assistance, 30 billion from the third stimulus check package coming soon, and then $350 billion going to states and cities that will provide more rental assistance. This money is now in the states' hands, or at least the majority of the states. Some states are going to be faster at sending this money out than others. And I just had a message yesterday, or a comment, one of our comments in the 11 p.m. video Eastern Time was somebody from Arizona said that they've seen on their local news that Arizona has their money now for rental assistance. So let me explain to you how to apply. And I'm going to be walking you guys through this as the states come online this week. Probably we're going to get some states coming online every couple days over the week. I will be walking you guys through this with different states and big headlines when you see it. You know, big headlines like this, $5,000 in rental assistance to the state of Kansas renters. All 50 states are getting rental assistance from the second stimulus package and the third stimulus package. So when they pass the third stimulus package, you're going to get your check, but then you're going to get rent assistance, and there's all sorts of different buckets of money in there as we talk about the different buckets of money on this channel. So how do you get this rent and mortgage assistance? Well, you're going to get it through your 50 different states, through your state, city, or county. If you got rental assistance last time from the first stimulus package, that was money that went to states and cities, okay? It wasn't direct rental assistance, but some of the states gave that money back to you guys in the form of mortgage and rental assistance. This is now starting to come online right now from the second package, okay? These states and cities are going to likely be reopening a lot of the past programs, and some of them will be starting new programs. So what we're going to be doing here over the course of the next several days is we're going to be keeping an eye on. I will be with my research. My wife does a lot of the research for me, and she's a huge help. Hopefully she'll be on camera today. If you didn't know, she had food poisoning. She tried to cook some burgers, and she bought some Big Mac sauce, and yeah, did not go well from there, and she had a hard time eating for like 5 days after. Hopefully, she'll jump on camera with me at the end of one of these videos, and we'll talk a little bit. But yeah, I will be bringing you guys these rental assistance and mortgage assistance programs as I find out about them. about them. If you find out about mortgage or rental assistance in your state or your city, comment them down below. Links are not allowed in the comments. You'll go to the spam filter, so just keep that in mind. I can't really go through the spam filter because there's like 100,000 comments in there. So yeah, what you could do is post your link like and maybe like delete a dot and put the word dot in there or something along those lines, or delete the .com and put like a space in there .com, or just say Kansas City rental assistance is online, or New York rental assistance is online. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We're going to be doing this as a community, and I will be bringing you all these updates. We have mortgage and rental assistance coming online. I'll help you guys claim them. I'll let you know what states are online, what day they're coming on, how to apply, when the state's open. You guys help us out, help out our viewers, because we are a big family here. I consider you guys family. I know a lot of you guys consider me family. We're going to get through this together. We're going to get mortgage and rental assistance. We're going to get information on the third stimulus check package, the third package. We have all sorts of different things coming up. So yeah, actually, let's just jump on to the next thing. Also, let me just state, try not to miss episodes coming out once this rental assistance kind of comes online, because there's 50 states, so I'm going to be going through them as I can. But like if you miss your state, it could mean thousands of dollars for you or somebody in your family. Tell all your family members, tell them to subscribe, tell them to watch new videos. They come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to try to go through these states and give you guys as much information as possible. But I don't want you guys to miss your state, because if you miss out on $5,000 for rental assistance, you know, I'm just going to try my best to help you guys all out. Okay. Senator Bernie Sanders, who's kind of the meme of the week, if you've been seeing him all over the internet and even making some special appearances on this channel, he says if the Democrats don't pass as much stimulus as needed, it could be bad for Democrats in the future. Listen in.
If Democrats don't pass these sweeping changes you're talking about, do you think that they will lose control of the House and Senate in 2022?
That's what history tells us. What history tells us is that when Clinton won in 92, 2 years later, the Democrats didn't do as much as they should have. They got swept out by the Republicans. Obama won in 2008, 2010. Republicans decimated them at the polling booths. Look, Donna, this is not complicated stuff. We're in an unprecedented moment in American history. Tens of millions of people are hurting. People are watching this program, do not have food in their cupboards to feed their kids. They are sick. They cannot afford to go to the doctor. They cannot afford the outrageously high cost of prescription drugs. They're worried about climate change and what that will mean for their kids and future generations. That is where we are right now. And the American people say, we elected you guys. Do something. Improve our lives. We are in pain. We are hurting. That's in red states, Republican states. It is in Democratic states. It is in rural America. It is in urban America. It is Black, white, Latino, Native American, Asian American. This is a country that is in pain right now. And if Democrats, who have slim majorities in the House and the Senate, we got President Biden in the White House, if we do not respond now, yes, I believe 2 years from now, the Republicans will say, hey, you elected these guys. They did nothing. Vote for us, and they will win.
So Senator Bernie Sanders is warning the Democrats that they need to do as much as possible, because what he says is history shows itself. I've actually said this on the channel too. I actually agree with him here. If the Democrats don't do an absolutely stellar job here, that they will probably lose the House or the Senate in 2022. But they have 2 years to get as much done and prove to the American people that they did the absolute best job they could during this pandemic. What we have gotten so far is over 30 presidential executive orders. We have executive orders on student loan payment pausing, foreclosure eviction, and rental eviction moratorium. We have a new mortgage forbearance. We have the executive order on speeding up the second stimulus check delivery, which is reissuing stimulus checks to millions of Americans like you guys. I've been getting comments every single video that people are still getting their second stimulus checks, so don't lose hope. They're still coming in the mail. Even people that are on direct deposit are getting stimulus checks, physical check, or a debit card in the mail. So make sure you're watching out for that. Even if you were on direct deposit, if something went wrong with your information, they're going to send you a check or a debit card in the mail. Watch our comments. You'll see People are getting their checks right now. People have gotten mortgage assistance or rental assistance before. So the $600 check is either you already got it or you're getting it now. Now mortgage and rental assistance is coming online right now. Yesterday, the Democrats introduced in the House and the Senate 2 brand new bills in the House and the Senate to raise minimum wage up to $15 per hour by the year 2025. In fact, here is the minimum wage proposals from the Raise the Wage Act of 2021. You can see minimum wage here goes up by about $2 per year and $1 per year at the end, and by 2025 will be $15 an hour. And for tipped wages such as restaurant servers, they will also be at $15 an hour, $14.95 by 2026 and 2027. So they will be making the full minimum wage no longer $2.13 an hour plus tips. They will actually be at minimum wage plus tips. And same thing for youth workers. So I actually started working at an amusement park as a park sweeper at the age of 14, and I actually made $4.25 way back then. So I guess that was like a full minimum wage, not a youth wage. But they will actually get rid of the youth wage by 2026 or 2027. So minimum wages will be going up if they pass this bill, as well as the third stimulus check coming out. So, and we also have student loan forgiveness on the docket. We have Social Security increases on the docket, multiple Social Security increases. We have a $200 per month proposal increase. We have a 20% increase proposal for people that are widows or widowers. We have another 5% increase for people that have been on Social Security for 20 years or more. We have another one to change the cost per living increase to a different index, which would increase your benefits more than that. So we have different buckets of money that I call them here, all on the docket being passed, bills being introduced. Some of them have been passed through the first package and the second package. We have mortgage and rental assistance coming online. So there's going to be all these different buckets of money that you might be able to claim. Of course, you're probably not going to get them all. There's unemployment buckets of money. You know, you're probably not going to get the unemployment money and the Social Security money and the student loan forgiveness and the rental assistance. But a lot of you guys will be getting probably a lot more than just the stimulus check. The mortgage assistance and rental assistance will be big. There's just all these different buckets of money that you guys will be able to claim. So I will keep you updated. Make sure you're subscribed with the bell icon on and you tune into our normal standard times. New videos come out at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And share this video so others like you know about these other stimulus programs so they can claim these buckets of money too. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this bottom video goes over more of the $15 minimum wage. We go over that bill more in detail. If you haven't watched that, you can click on that yet next also. So click on one of those, and I will see you in the next video.